Greetings, everybody. How you doing? All right, can you hear me? I'm not seeing my vocals coming in. There we go. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Rap Yard. We are no longer loading. We are loaded. Today we have a special guest. You may recognize her from her freestyle viral videos on TikTok, Instagram, and the like. And her music, please welcome Mandy Mayhem.
Hi. Hi. I thought that was the noise my voice made when you did that.
Oh, really? That would be weird. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just kind of having some technical difficulties. Sorry about the wait.
That's
Uh,
okay.
yeah. So looks like there's you're already in the comments. Check. What up? What up? Okay. Hey everybody. England, Iowa, California, and where else? What is this in the comments? Iowa.
Yeah, we got Iowa in the house.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Around the world.
And I know Badman is from England.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Badman.
Boop, boop. Yeah, that's what I call him too, Badman.
Dope. So, you're originally from Ontario, right?
Yes, Toronto.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto. Okay, cool. I was doing a little research on you. You lived on a boat
I did.
for a while?
Yeah. My parents had a 54-foot Chris Craft, which is not a very big boat. It had like 2 bunk beds that were in the galley. So there's the kitchen, and then the bunk beds were across from the kitchen. And then my parents slept in the main cabin.
Mhm.
And I think I was like 4 or 5 years old. Oh, you're California too, DeAndre.
Yeah.
So I was there for a couple years, and then we moved on to a bigger boat. But it was wild. There was
Bigger
like,
boat. Wow.
yeah, I had to pee like at a hole in the floor in this building next to the boat. And I was too little, so they would hold me over the hole, and I would have to hold my legs open and just like try not to pee all over myself. It was great.
That's one way to potty train. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's cool. Another one of my favorite Canadian artists, which this might be kind of a hot take, is Grimes. And she kind of had a similar sort of hippie-esque
Wait,
upbringing.
she's Canadian?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that. No, but it makes a lot of sense.
Right. I want
Yeah.
to say she's from Ontario somewhere too. Let me look that up.
Huh.
But I think she's a very talented artist. I'm not gonna speak on well, I could speak on her political relationships, but
Yeah. I think she's got a Vancouver vibe to me, but let's see where she's from.
let's see. Born where? How about that? Vancouver. You're right.
Come on.
Called it. What is it about her that makes her so Vancouver? I'm just curious.
I've never met her in person, but it feels like there's like not very frequent showers.
Ooh. I feel like that's probably accurate,
That's a Vancouver thing. It's fine, if as you're into. It's just more of a hippie
kind of
vibe
a
than
French
Toronto.
hippie thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sip.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Right. So I've been watching your freestyles on TikTok and Instagram for a while. I think that's probably what you're most well known for.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Mm-hmm.
Do people ask you to freestyle on the spot, like when you're out and about?
Yes.
I bet
there was one most memorable one on the subway. I just recently moved to New York, and I was on the subway, and this guy recognized me, and he was with his daughter, and I want to say she was like 8, and he was like, "Could you freestyle for my daughter?" And he's like, "I'm a rapper, I used to like have a group back in the day, which is like everyone's story in New York, and this is my daughter, and like we're on the way back from school. We freestyle for her." And I was like, I think that might be the hardest question anyone's ever asked me. Can you freestyle for a child? Because I have a potty mouth, so it's challenging. Not that I was like trying to do that, but
it's kind of like asking Uncle Luke to freestyle for your child.
Yeah. I also had a really weird Cameo request when I first got on Cameo, and it was someone like for a 6-year-old's birthday party, and I was so confused because I was like, I don't understand, because they were in Africa, And she said something like, it's my husband's gonna love this. And I'm like, isn't this for your daughter? Is this for your daughter? And then they're like, oh, she got one and now her cousin wants one as well. But then I saw they sent me a picture of the little girl and she was wearing like a Frozen t-shirt. So I'm pretty sure they all thought I was Elsa from like Frozen.
I don't know. I don't know where that would come.
It's weird. Can't
Yeah.
twerk because my back hurts. Yeah,
Yeah.
Perry
Did
says
you
that's
do
her
it?
favorite line. Huh? Did I
Did
do
you
it?
do
Yeah. Hell
okay.
yeah. Paid my $40 or whatever it was.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
cameos, were they like specific about what they wanted from you as far as like, did they want to
Yeah.
freestyle? Okay.
Yeah, they want to freestyle for the kid's birthday. And I was like,
Hey, it's your birthday. You're turning 6. I have a legendary clitoris, and so forth and so on.
and someday you will too.
Get, anyway, you have worked with some of my favorite people, and I didn't actually know about this until I dug a little deeper. But I did know about you working with Mark Rebele, which I love him
Yeah.
deeply.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's amazing.
he is.
Good human.
What was so? Did you just do like the on the street? Um, I guess collaboration with him, or did you actually like go? Whoa!
Sorry. Sorry.
I thought I hit a button.
oh,
All
oh.
kinds of sound bites here.
Daniel.
So anyway,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
What a bomba clot.
But was it just kind of a spontaneous thing, or?
So we both were getting harassed by our fans constantly just tagging each other in all of our comments or whatever. And then I DM'd him and I was like, it seems like we should probably do something together. And he's like, yeah. And then he was in New York at the same time. I hadn't moved there yet. And so we pre-planned it. He was like, I'm going to be on this corner on Sunday. And so I came out. He was expecting me.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, but the whole like the music part of it that y'all did, that was kind of on the fly, right?
Oh yeah, totally. He just made a beat and then I was like, I had just come from recording Legendary, so it was on my mind. So I like took bits and pieces of that song and did it with him. And then Cool Keith actually reached out to me and was like, he said, you, me, and Mark Ribier should do a song together. And I was like, fuck yeah. And so we were on a group chat for a while, like but it was like herding cats trying to get the two of them to.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So it hasn't happened but we'll see. You never know.
Cool Keith, if you're watching this, respond in the group chat, please. You know, me and Cool Keith are like, no, I wish.
Yeah, it was really. I mean, it's really cool.
That's great. I know you are like a hardcore hip hop head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like I am, but then there's just so much to know. There's a lot of shit I don't know for sure.
Well, one thing I like to say in doing this podcast, especially, is like we don't do gatekeeping around here because so many people are like, you can be, you know, like a boom bap, you know, 90s kid, all about New York, you know, backpack era type rap, and think that just because somebody doesn't know this particular person, that means they don't know anything about hip hop. I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like if you were in another generation on the other end of the country, you know, the South, the West Coast, you know, Midwest, you're not going to know there's too much. There's too much. So it's impossible.
Yeah. And this has helped because I'm learning a lot about different cities when I get to go. I haven't done a lot of performances in other cities, but when I do go, I'm learning so much about the local culture. I was just in New Orleans this past weekend.
I saw that.
Yeah. And we went to a record store, Peaches Records, which was like so cool. It's been around since 1975. We did a little open mic there. And Mama Peaches was like telling us what records to get. So we haven't listened to them yet, but we got some really cool records, like local music, and just there's so much special hip hop, like special fusion related to the environment where the kids come up in. So I'm looking forward to listening to more of it. I wasn't there long enough to like go see shows, unfortunately, but
see, I wish I would have known because I'm in Louisiana.
Stop it right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
and I was in New Orleans this past March and we did a showcase there. And did a little documentary on the music scene there, but I love New Orleans. So
wow.
I'm like
Okay.
4 hours from there, so it wouldn't. I mean, but I would for you. I would have gotten in my car and driven there.
Man, you know what? The plan is to go back. So
Yes.
let's do that. Do another showcase and we'll go back
Yes.
and
Oh
perform.
hell yeah! I'm
Yeah.
all about that. Yeah, definitely. We'll talk.
Okay.
I saw also that your newest release that is unreleased, that
Yeah.
you're working on currently. You're working with Keith Shock Lee, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wild. Wow.
Yeah.
I see. That's why I know that you're like into hip hop because you've had not trying to name drop for you, I guess, but Fat Lip of the Far Side
Yeah.
supporting you, and
Yeah.
that's wow.
Yeah. He was like, he's an OG supporter. Like back when I was doing hip hop karaoke, we met in Toronto
Uh huh.
and um, hung out a little bit there. And then he told Delicious Final, his record label, about me. This was like 2013, 2012.
Yeah.
Um, and they brought me out to do a show with them at the Roxy for their, I think it was their 25th anniversary of
Wow.
Bazaar Ride.
Yeah.
And so I went out, I did this show, and it was really the beginning of a lot of things because I did the show and a lot of, let's just say the Far Side they like to fight. So there was like half of them that were like really upset about my existence, and the other half thought it was the best thing
Oh
ever.
wow.
And like that's how I affect people. It's like either this is the greatest thing I've ever seen or this needs to stop immediately. And that's what happened at the Roxy. And I was hosting this show and they had all these performers and I was coming out and like really nervous. I was like mispronouncing everyone's names and
Ooh, ooh, yeah.
it was a shit show. And I was performing all these covers in between and like seeing me do a cover of Onyx or Public Enemy or Jay-Z like is like disturbing to people because well, do I have to explain it?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but in the first case,
You're brave.
hip hop doesn't, no one covers it. Firstly, let's just start there. No
Okay,
one
there.
covers
Yeah.
hip hop. It's changing, but for a long time it was like sacrilege, particularly if you're an MC. You're not going to come out and do someone else's song. That's like
Yeah.
biting, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's biting or whatever. I mean, even Jay, like he says, I say a big verse. I'm just bigging up my brother. I'm big enough to do it.
Mm.
I'm not, plus I'm bigging up my borough. I'm not thorough, whatever the line is. But like, he's like, obviously someone was giving him shit for saying a Biggie line in one of his
Mm-hmm.
prior tracks. So he has to come back and respond to that. And then I'm just like, I'm going to,
Yeah.
I cover everything. And
Did you cover
so
that particular song?
that
That
Jay
Jay-Z
song,
song? Yeah.
no, I should though. I should.
Yeah.
That's from Blueprint 3, Gift and the Curse. I know my Jay-Z, you know, I want to talk
That's
about
good. That
hip
covers.
hop heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Jay-Z fan, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to
Fight.
fight. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's okay. I'll save that for the last 20 minutes.
Okay. Let me make some notes. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's you're brave. That takes a lot of balls, honestly.
Yeah. So does being a woman hosting a rap
Mm,
podcast.
Oh well, gosh, thank you. I mean, it's it is what it is. This is what I love. So, but I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, just it's kind of like the whole scene in 8 Mile. Getting up in front of an audience that they kind of have these preconceived notions about you, and you do it anyway, and you're probably going to screw up a little bit because it's your first time doing it.
Yeah.
Whew, yeah.
Yeah. They were screaming at me. Actually, one guy kept coming out and taking the mic away.
Oof.
And then like they would like relegate me to the green room and then Fat Lip would come back and give me the mic. Fat Lip kicked the DJ out because the DJ refused to play for me.
Oof.
Yeah, it was real bad.
That's almost
So
worse than the scene from 8 Mile.
yeah, it was really bad. And so but that was the moment when I knew I needed to write a show about it. I needed to do something because it was like, oh, this reminds me of cheerleading, which I had spent 10 years prior in that world. And like when I would tell people about cheerleading, it would be the same reaction. It would be like, oh, that's the greatest thing ever. Look at those people flying around. It's so athletic. Or like, that needs to stop immediately. What are these young women doing in these outfits?
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, there's something here. So I wrote our TV show about it. That's when I wrote my show. But to your point about going out in front of an audience, I don't know if you tracked down this story about the Wu-Tang show that I rapped at.
No, I just saw
Sure about
them
that.
this summer too.
Did
Uh,
you?
yeah, that was supposedly their last tour of the U.S. So what
Mm.
happened there?
So Fat Lip was DJing. I want to say this was like 2016 or 2017. And they were in I forget the name of the venue. I think it was in not in Orange County, but is Orange something or other. Anyway, they were playing there, and Philip was opening for them, and this was a really big deal for him because he'd never met RZA, and RZA
Okay,
was, a hero of his. So much so that he named his firstborn son RZA.
right.
And RZA was there to meet RZA, and he was like, I think 19 at the time. So we're all there, and Philip's DJing, and he's using my computer, and he
Okay.
doesn't plug it in, and he's playing, and then the battery died because it was like
Oh,
an old laptop.
yeah,
And the battery died. And so he's like, what the hell? Like, fix the computer. This is like his big moment.
yeah,
So he's like takes the mic and he goes downstage and he's like, any MCs? I'll beatbox for you. Nobody knows it's Fat Lip. Like, he hasn't told them who he is. He's just like,
yeah.
whatever, I'll beatbox for you. So some guys start coming up and I'm like annoyed because I'm like, well, why don't I just rap? Like, this is way
Yeah,
before any of this stuff. Like, no one knows who I am. Whatever.
right.
Why don't I just? So he's like, fix the computer. Hi, Jinx.
Hey, James.
Well, that's funny. Hi, Jinx. Hi, Jinx. Hi,
Jinx.
Jinx.
Yeah.
So Jinx, you owe me a pop. Okay, so he's down there beatboxing and I'm figuring out I plug in the computer and it's so old. It's like 5 million pop-ups. Like, you got to close them all before the thing will start up again. And then I get it running. We try to plug in the thing. We need an aux cord. I don't know how the hell it was working before, but anyway, we need an aux cord.
Yeah.
So he's like, get me an aux cord. I'm like, what am I, your stage bitch? Like, I didn't come here to be your stage hand, but whatever, fine. He goes back downstage. He's rapping. I'm just getting progressively more angry that he's not like giving me the mic. So I go to the stagehand. Oh, he goes to me. The stagehand's looking around for a mic. Fat Lip goes, where's the other mic? And I'm like, I don't know. And so I asked the guy, where's the other mic? He's like, it's on the mic stand. I go over and I get it. And now the mic's in my hand.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, is this hot? And he's like, yep. So I go, what about me? I want to rap too, in that voice. It's like packed. Like, everyone's there. The show's an hour late, like full house.
Yeah.
And he turns around and looks at me like, are you crazy?
Right.
This is the Wu-Tang. What are you doing? And I'm like so mad because he walks up and he's going like this to me. No. And I'm like, forget it. So I just walked around him and I'm like, fuck me, you'll change your whole life, man. Those condoms expiring on your nightstand. I started going a cappella.
Uh-huh.
And he's not helping me. He's like upstage. I'm downstage by myself. The whole fucking place is dead silent. I'm like, I'm gonna die. Somebody's gonna kill me.
Or
Because the verse goes, enter. My chamber's on that Wu-Tang shit. My METHOD kicks Liu Kang with. And when I said enter my chamber, I grabbed my crotch and I said, my chamber's on that Wu-Tang shit. And I heard like this, like,
yeah.
like gasp from the audience. I'm like, if I could go for it. And
They
then
didn't go for it. Wow.
no, I'm still in the middle of like dead silence in this arena. He eventually comes down and starts beatboxing for me. Still totally quiet. Fat Lip. People start pulling out their phones. Still no one's making a noise. They're just like in shock. He starts beatboxing and then the end of it is, INVISIBLE, bitch. Pay attention when I mention, you see this. Give me some loving. I know you need this. Pussy is the power, so notice me when I speak dick. And I like yell it at him because I'm so mad that he fucking put me in that position to begin with. And then the audience goes, what? Starts screaming. And I was like, oh, thank God. And so I was like, okay, thank you, goodbye. And I just like gave the mic to the bouncer and ran away. And I was wearing this like disco onesie, like this really cute, like I definitely did not, I was dressing against type already. It was insane. And then afterward, we're driving home. Fat Lip's like, okay, I know what you're going to say. He's like, it's not because you're a woman that I didn't want you to rap. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no shit.
Why? He's like, because you came with the comedy shit, with the like, I want to rap too, with that shit. And he's like, it's serious. I'm like, it's Wu-Tang. It's not serious.
They take it serious though. They really do.
I know, but they're so funny. Like,
You're right. You're right. That's the kind of like comedy kind of walks the line of being serious sometimes. At the same time, it's
well, yeah, absolutely. And that's my sweet spot. It's like everyone's like, is she? What's going on here?
yeah. It is. It is your sweet spot, and that was probably one of the best stories that I've had on this show. Honestly, like that was a great story. Um,
Thanks.
yeah, Old Dirty Bastard is one of my favorites. Like,
Come on.
I don't like doing the top 10, top whatever, but he's up there. He's solidified in my list.
Yeah.
And talking about comedy or like comic relief when it comes to like lyrics, if you can say something that makes people kind of shocked or like, what did he say or what did she say, then essentially that's like doing stand-up comedy at the same time.
Yeah.
So especially with freestyling, because you got to be quick on your feet, and that's what a lot of comics do. So
yes, exactly. Gotta love a laugh. Yeah.
yeah, we were just talking. I just posted a clip of that. Me and Dr. Fubs, he was on here. Shout out to him. And shout out to Wu Tang too, because I got to meet all of them backstage, and I haven't
Wow.
really dived into that story yet on here, but I will someday. Not right now, but yeah, we were talking about Miles. You know who that is?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna play you some Miles because I have.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he's sort of like the young. I don't want to say Weird Al. Let me just find some for you. Hold on.
Wait, do I know him maybe? Does he do videos in like the forest?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is.
When you see
Yeah.
him, yeah. When you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
him, like, okay.
Yeah.
I still don't want to play a video.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Actually, you know what? I just DM'd him. I just
Ooh,
DM'd him like last week, and I was like, we need to do something together.
for real? You do?
Yeah.
It'd be great.
I
I've DM'd him
distorted.
before. I think it limits you to one, so.
Oh no, that's not him.
Oh, okay. Well, I wonder who this other person is you're talking about. Okay, yeah, in the forest. No, not me.
Jack just want to drink.
My grandma just called me a fucking nigger.
Oh.
I don't know why she mad, so I had to hit her. Why the fuck my cousin looking for his four-wheeler? I just need some fucking water and some sugar. How you don't got no tissue in here? Why your car only go to the first gear? Feel like DC I'm fly, bring that ass here. Why you got the water but it's not crystal clear? Sold my brother a dog but it was a deer. My mama got mad and she said, you bitch. That shit hurt, bro. Now I gotta take your tire. Why?
Okay, that wasn't the best example. Hold on.
No, it was funnier.
No, there's better examples. I looked up. Okay, no, Pirates on the Boat.
What is PMSL? Badman.
Oh,
Peeing myself laughing.
yes, but
Badman, you need to get that looked at. She does have bars distorted.
reaction.
Oh,
There's
is
a
the
reaction.
reaction?
Miles.
Shout out Martin Luther King, that nigga had a drink. Fuck do you mean? That nigga had a drink. Martin Luther King. Hey, Martin Luther King, shout out to Big Bro. If it wasn't for Big Bro, I wouldn't be rapping though.
Okay.
Okay. That's great. Dope.
That's enough. Yeah. Okay.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Anyway, talking about comedy rap.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. I get criticized for what I talk about, and I mean I get criticized for everything, but it's like so many of my favorite rappers, like Ludacris. Ludacris is such a comedic element to his work, and Eminem, particularly when he first started. Drake was quite funny when he first started. He's not anymore, but he used to be really funny.
Yeah.
I think personally that's what's going on with him. Like, I think that's why he's not in a good place. Like, he kind of lost his sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
But, I get it. Like, people, I keep forgetting. keep forgetting that I'm funny, that like that's really the main thing. And then when I run into people in the street and they say hello, or even in the DMs, like it's just very consistently like, you're so funny. It makes me happy, and I'm like, I'm serious, but I know that it's funny. Like when I go back and watch myself, I'm like, oh, she's funny. But like
you weren't aware of it at the time.
No, it feels like a different person to me. Like I watch it and I'm like, oh fuck. Oh my God. Sometimes I'm just like, oh God.
When you freestyle and stuff, do you kind of like black out? Like,
oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Not always. When it's good, there's no thought happening.
Really? It's just kind of flowing through you. That's interesting. I think I've heard other people say that, what's that guy? There's a guy that is kind of known for freestyling on YouTube and stuff. Like he's the one that stands on the street. It's like he'll see a person wearing a blue shirt, like da blue shirt, this, that. His name escapes me, but yeah.
White guy? The white guy?
Yeah, with the beard.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, I know who he is, but
it's right on the tip of my brain. Yeah, but and that's kind of what I was talking about with Dr. Pubs too. It's just like it's almost like it kind of is just like a higher power. I've talked about this with a lot of artists. When it gets to be that good, it's like you're not even operating in your own brain. It's like something reaching through you. Do you ever feel like that, like when you're writing too, or do you?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
More so when I'm writing than when I'm freestyling, because freestyling is like a newer skill. There's different freestyles, right? There's freestyles where you're doing your own words over someone else's beat, and that's considered a freestyle. It can be written, like it can be still written. Whereas like off the dome freestyle, that's still a newer skill for me. And like Badman, who's in my chat, he's in most of my TikTok live streams. So he's seen the evolution. It's probably been a year now that I've been like freestyling. And, most freestyles at some point I'm going to talk about my butthole or toe hair or something that like just like I keep going back to that. It's not how I want to rap. Like I don't write about my toe hair or my butthole. But it's like elementary, right? It's like that level of brain power. And then as you grow up, you become adolescent, then you become, master, whatever. It's like you're growing. That's what I see happening. I can feel myself moving into other levels the more I do it. Okay. But my writing I've been doing that for a really long time.
Right.
Like 20, maybe almost 30 years, or maybe for sure more of poetry, but like specifically writing in the style of like rap. I think I wrote my first spoken word. I used to do spoken word in 2000.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
I started doing the poetry slams, and I wrote my first piece after watching 8 Mile. And it was about hip hop.
Okay. You still remember it? Okay.
I was going to say, am I at liberty to take pot shots? But that's a spoken word piece that is a diss track to Eminem. Yeah. That was later. That one came later.
Not an Eminem fan? Not an Eminem fan? Or was it just kind of like a challenge type thing?
No, it was I think you have to be someone's fan to write a diss track toward them. Okay. It's, to criticize anything, you have to be a fan of the art form or a fan of the person or like just a blocked artist. But I think in that case with him, it was that I loved him so much. I was like such a fan. And then I finally one day heard what he was saying. And I was like, okay, I don't think this is funny anymore. It's not funny anymore. Like, I get it. I understand that it's like an alter ego situation, which now he's very, very clear about, which before it was like a little blurry.
Yes. Yeah.
So now it's a little more palatable and maybe like a little bit of an excuse.
Yeah.
But the stench of estrogen and beating women and shit is just like, dude, man, fucking find someone else to talk about. Don't play with Marshall. I know. I hear you. But
on YouTube or anything, is it this poetry?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's shady. It's like Shady XV Cypher. It was after that came out.
Okay.
And I shot it like very similarly to that. And It is just like it's just about that. It was like I still have red
Is it
hair.
Mandy Mayhem is what it's under?
I think so. Yeah, it's
Okay.
on my channel. It's on my channel.
Oh,
my
okay.
YouTube channel. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, and I've it's the evolution of Eminem fans needs to be studied because
Mm.
you go to this through these phases where it's like, yeah, and then after a while you're like, okay, dude, you're talking about your mom, like that ain't it, like
Yeah, or I understand though. Like I understand when things you can't resolve something. Like I do think that
it's a very teenage mindset.
yeah, the greatest art I think is when you have an artist who has a question they can't answer, and throughout their whole course of their career they're trying to resolve this question. I don't know I can't speak to his question, but it has a lot to do with women.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that probably traces back to his relationship with his mom in some way.
Absolutely.
The Freudian spin.
Yeah. But you have, and I know he loves kids and his daughter and all those things, but
right. And that's also, let me move this out of your face. All right, here we go. Eminem Shady 14 cipher response. As he said, this was 2000.
Mandy Mayhem, doing my best to represent the T-Dot.
Look how cute she is.
You're still cute.
Am I at liberty to take pot shots at the broad-hating bullies in their Buick drop tops just at a post-op after pissing hot sauce out of a soft cock that stops and drops 7 inches from the floor? Hey, asshole. Just because she doesn't want to fuck you doesn't mean she's a whore. I've deduced that there's more to you than just an angry white dude who fantasizes about domestic violence. You couldn't honestly possibly wish to silence Haley, Daddy's little princess whose brilliance is extinguished every time she two-steps to your mind sodomizing rhymes. She dies inside every time you worship on the altar of vaginal slaughter. She is just like her mother. And her mother is just like the rest of us. The best of us see through your verbal assault that puts memories at fault for your unsustained relationships. Suck on a tit for a bit. Oh, I get it. You didn't know. You must worship it first in order to receive the abundance of a strong, hard clit. Stop hating on the lady prick, or the mothership will visit and hang you from your 7 inches of limpness, and remind you who you are fucking with. The mother movement is rising. Bored to death of complacently ingesting medieval rhymes from molested minds, attempting to suffocate my light with misogyny. Ready to step with authority and maybe even rap about it. Oh yeah, lady rap happens. Presently, the industry screams with indifference, so intelligent head nods must be enough to sustain my desire for thunderous applause. The rap gods may smirk as I step up to the mic, chuckle at my verbal masturbation with no release in sight, as I try to write words in an order that will outperform contagious videos of kittens wearing Dr. Dre's headphones. Calgon, phone home. It is time for Mandy Mayhem and her bitches to arrive. Will we survive the onslaught of uncontrived anonymous responses in the YouTube comments, or
wait, what is that on the table?
The dead air of uncontrived?
Oh, those are my trophies, my hip hop karaoke trophies.
Okay. And hip hop karaoke, just to get a clear picture, what that's like a thing that what is that?
What is that?
Yeah.
So it's a party that no longer exists, but it started in like 06, 07 in New York, and it was like they would play the instrumental and you would have to do the song. So it wasn't like there was a video with a bouncing ball. It was like literally
a live band.
No band. They play you have a DJ who play the instrumental, and so it started in New York, and then there was one in Toronto and one in London, and one in Vancouver for a bit. So I did it in Toronto every month, and that's one of the ways that I learned to do all these covers, because every month I would learn a different song and go up and do the cover. And then I traveled a lot. I used to coach cheerleading in Europe. So I would always be in London, and I would pass through the hip hop karaoke in London. And and perform there. So it was like, that was my training, you know, in that really fun environment.
Yeah. What were your like go-to songs?
Well, You Don't Know by Jay-Z was one of my go-to songs. And it's so funny that that's the first video that I went viral for,
Yeah.
was doing that song. I love EPMD. So if they ever had that, I would do Gold Digger,
Nice.
or Rampage is like one of my favorite LL verses. Oh, I mean, except now with this latest album.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, I'm tons of stuff, but yeah, those are my two main.
Awesome.
Mhm.
All right, let's play some more of this.
Contrived anonymous responses in the YouTube comments, or worse, the dead air of no one cares. I only ever wanted to be up there with the music. Now missed opportunities have turned to bruises and pushed me way past use it or lose it. That voice in my head that used to wake me up with singing in bed now screams obscenities while I twitch with regret. But hey, don't turn the house lights up just yet. Enter the hip-hop suffragette. My maidenhood may be fading, but my wisdom has no expiration date. So I've shown up at the motherfucking party late. I may be tardy, but now I'm the mother you wish you could fuck at the party. So here we are, Rabbit, me, and Rap, at the after hours, and I'm calling you out, the caretaker who failed to pay attention to the authentic preservation of Rap's dignity. You threw away the key, and now you've lit a fire in me that no cockamamie rap speak from a cock and ball mouthpiece shall ever quite relieve. I've waited, but no reprieve. Pour champagne on this. Douse me with modern rap fantasies. Tie me up and shoot holes in my pussy. Reduce me to a Nicki Minaj wannabe with a white face selling lip paste with my metaphors and similes. Rap, translated, is, you'll never understand me. Fact, hip-hop is the motherland of the lyrical vigilante. Do you think I don't wish I could work this out with therapy? Take a pottery class and make my rage sedentary? Parody S&P's melody shotgun in my husband's Jeep Cherokee? Mandy Mayhem, the ordained one, and I preach through rap. No more shrouding and clowning and holding shit back, 'cause anything you can do, I can do that too. Like speak legitimate, compete a little bit, secrete effeminate's physique, irrelevant the freaks will celebrate mystique. I'll delicately tweak your lollipop one peep, your celibate technique's the ultimate. Unique baccalaureate, thesis approximate. I think I'm the boss of this.
It's given a lyrical Jodie Foster. like
That's
it.
funny.
That was
I
tough.
mean, I am an actor.
Yeah, I know. What's up?
Wow, it's really like moving to watch that actually.
Yeah.
So long ago. It's like, what does it say on that video? It's like 2012 or something.
I was
No
laughing
wonder.
because DeAndre said you can take Eminem out, Mandy Mayhem. Maybe
Not
so.
in that way.
Okay. Take him out for coffee.
I'll take him out for coffee.
Okay. I'm sure he'd love that. I had actually done a freestyle in the style of Eminem a while back on this show, and I was trying to find it just so I can embarrass myself, but I can't find it. So it's out there.
Oh,
Darn it.
dope.
Not really. It was pretty bad.
I mean, there's some cringy moments in there for sure, but it's so interesting to see that because it's the same, talk about the same questions that you're trying to answer, the same things that I'm saying there are the same things that I'm saying now. It's just I'm saying them in a different way. It's
Yeah.
like, I only ever wanted to be up there with the music.
Yeah.
And like you can reduce me to a modern rap fantasy, tie me up and shoot holes in my pussy, reduce me to a Nicki Minaj wannabe with a white face selling lip paste with my metaphors and similes. Like, it's like, okay, I'll play this game that you want. I can sell lipstick and like do the pussy grabbing and whatever, is that what you want from me? Is that how I'm going to get your attention? Cool. I'll play that game. And that's what I'm doing. I'm playing that game until I'm not anymore.
I gotcha. So is a lot of the pussy talk, for lack of a better term, is it do you look at it as like sort of like an attention grabbing?
It's not attention grabbing. It's exploring the expression of the hyper feminine as a response to the hyper masculine.
Okay, I like that.
It's about how do I have power in a hyper masculine environment? There's no way to have power except to meet you where you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. There's lots of ways. There's lots and lots of ways. I'm choosing this one because I think it speaks to my rage at the lack of power and the ways in which I feel like my power has been taken away from me. There's not a world where I'm going to suffocate someone with my labia, but like in my song, that's what I'm talking about in Legendary, right?
Yeah.
And so it looks like all Marilyn Monroe and cheeky and vibey, but like underneath it, it's like I'm talking about power.
Yeah.
And that's I think that all the pussy rap, and as a matter of fact, all the rap that anyone is offended by is a trauma response. So like somebody that's going out and rapping about violence isn't, there's people that do it and it's inauthentic, and you can feel that, but people feel the authenticity in my work because it is authentic, because I am responding to trauma and violence and misogyny, and that's how it's coming out, because that's what I'm meeting people in the face with like my response. And back to M, like that's what he's doing. He's responding. Where do you feel the most powerless? As a child with your mother. So rap is this massive voice. It speaks truth to power.
Right.
And in his case, that the trauma with his mother was so extreme that that's what he's stuck in, and that, God bless him.
Yeah.
But it still is incredibly, after 50 years, as a mainstream art form, even though it just fell off the Billboard charts for the first time, in 30 years.
Yeah.
But as a mainstream art form, it still is an underground voice speaking truth to power all over the world.
All right. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of, it's like, to me, I was born in 1980, so I kind of watched the whole progress of, pretty much the whole progress of it, like commercially or pop wise, evolve, right? And it went, when I was a kid, you couldn't go in a grocery store or an elevator or whatever, you wouldn't see it in a commercial where there would be like hip hop playing or rap or whatever. And now it's everywhere. Like you could be in like Trader Joe's and there'll be like a Biggie song playing. So it's interesting. It's really interesting. And with that, comes gentrification and whitewashing and watering down and all that stuff. And I think that's probably like a lot of the backlash that you see, if you get on stage and nobody knows who you are, that's just kind of the you can't help it. That's how you present,
Yeah. So I play into it. It's like, what's the biggest juxtaposition to make you think? To make you think about all the things. Like, I know that I'm a conversation starter when it comes to appropriation, and so should that conversation still be continuing.
Right. But you're still being authentically yourself, and that's the big difference, I think, because a lot of people that don't necessarily belong get into it in different, roles or whatever, and you can tell that they're just in it for the money or whatever.
Yeah, I think well, my understanding of appropriation is stealing something from someone that and taking credit for it. I don't think that I'm taking credit for Jay-Z's track. I'm not trying to pretend I'm Queen Latifah. But at the same time, and I know that I'm bringing it to other audiences. Like, I definitely have proof of that in my audience, people that weren't hip hop fans that now are, that are doing research and know songs that they would never have known, discovering more rap music, understanding different sides of it and why it speaks to me, and like blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of that beautiful stuff going on, and a lot of conversations happening. But I think, when it can become problematic now, is just I don't, and you know, I don't know if this is the case with artists in general, but like, it just behooves you to honor those who came before you and respect those who came before you. And it makes you a better artist to understand why the thing that you're doing now that's effective is effective and where it came from.
Right.
You know, like I know different styles of rap. I understand why that guy we were just watching is not really on any kind of beat at all. It's, and you know where that comes from? Jazz, actually. That's, you want to take it as far back as you possibly can to understand that originally Black music in America was a form of protest and a form of communication between people that were so oppressed that they couldn't even communicate with each other, enslaved. Not oppressed, enslaved, couldn't communicate with each other, using drum beats and music in order to relay information, in order to escape and save each other's lives.
Right.
So, and that's still a big part of hip hop for me growing up, was decoding the information that was in those songs, trying to understand the language and learn the language of a culture that wasn't mine. However, in the specific is the universal. So as I studied that art form growing up, I learned what resonated with me as a young girl growing up in poverty. I was pregnant at 15, had my child young. I was living on my pregnant at 16, had my son at 17, but I moved out when I was 15, so I was on my own, navigating all kinds of crazy shit, and that spoke to me. The rebel force is strong in me.
Yeah, like the underdog,
Yeah,
voice of the underdog.
yeah.
So I hear
So
that.
I look the way I look, and that's nothing I can do about that except play into it more heavily, in order to find some fucking humor in this ride.
Yeah, because that's sometimes that's all what they say, laugh to keep from crying kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've been Cool Keith, Keith Shockley, Fat Lip, like you're solidified, you're stamped. So
Yeah, and in my new album, I have Chuck D on one of my songs, so I feel like
see, forget it. Yeah, that was.
I don't think. Yeah,
my first album I ever bought. Sorry, first two albums I ever bought is Sam Goody, and I've said this a million times, but was it takes a nation of millions takes a nation of millions
to buy groceries.
To buy groceries. It does.
To screw in a light bulb.
Yeah, and Sex Packets by Digital Underground.
Oh, I love that album. That was one of my first tapes too.
Right. So, that's crazy. That's huge.
Yeah, huge. I always say I never knew there was a power to fight until I heard that song. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't know who the power is, but I don't like them.
They sound mean. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, in my own way, I guess I saw glimpses of that. We didn't have a lot of money growing up. We were in a very predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, and my school was predominantly Hispanic, and so kind of different perspectives on things. I just knew whenever I first heard like hip hop, it was probably on TV, and I was very little, and when I heard it, I was like, "That's what I like."
And
I didn't, I didn't know any different. I just knew what I liked.
I was born in 75, so a little ahead of you, but same idea. I think I remember hearing The Message, like the being the first kind of song that really was like, I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then of course Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince. Yeah.
Right. Did you ever used to watch did they have the Jukebox Network up there?
Mm-mm.
Okay. It was like a 900 number you'd call and pay to pick like what video they play next. So.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So of course it was always 2 Live Crew. Top of the list because they had the raunchiest videos. But yeah. So I used to watch that a lot when I was like 4, 3. This is a lot too Live Crew, which is great for a 4-year-old. Yeah.
Rebel music, that you don't know like what it means necessarily, but that's what resonates. That's what I'm saying. In the specific is the universal. There's something about that, like that's fight the power in a different way.
Right. And so the singles that you've been like teasing, I'm gonna pull this up. Is this one of them?
That one's out already. That's Never Too Late. Yeah. The one that I'm teasing, it's me in front of in a pond.
Okay, let's find
There's a little beaver in the pond I'm standing in.
Is it further back?
Yeah, it's down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? Oh my
Oh,
god. There it is. There
What?
she is.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That beaver trap, you want that beaver trap? I got that beaver trap, you want that beaver trap? You wanna crawl into my cockpit, ride my cherry, yeah. Slide your pickle up in my flesh and wish just a chip. I'm feeling fearless, like Taylor Swift at midnight. I got that pink fluorescent flashlight, causing a kerfuffle all up in your inside. Seeming getting competitive, starting a sperm fight. That beaver.
Someone in the comments said what Marilyn Monroe was singing to JFK on his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you got Restyle Revamp. You know who that is? She liked to. She's dope. She's in New Orleans.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, she's a I guess manager promoter out there. She's the one to know in New Orleans.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We definitely need to talk about that New Orleans stuff. But yeah, it's like that's Shock Lee on the beat, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's so interesting when he made that? So that original freestyle I wrote to another song.
Okay.
And it's a freestyle on another beat. And then I recorded it to that beat, and he took my vocals and wrapped a new beat around it.
Wow.
And when he came back with the beat, the new one, I was like, this sounds like West Coast shit.
It kind of, yeah.
And he's like, well, he did Ice Cube's first solo album.
Gotcha.
So he's like, no, we invented that shit.
Right.
The West Coast sound is East Coast. But I mean, Dre obviously
there's a lot of crossover. Yeah, there's a lot of crossover here. I just
but it's like a car
again.
bouncing is what it sounds like to me. Like,
yeah, the lowrider sound. Yeah. What was his first album was gosh, was it America's Most Wanted?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a classic. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he did that album. Mm-hmm. My freaking dog just opened the door by himself. Come on in, dude.
Fancy.
He's a fancy boy.
Yeah.
And my creaking door. Okay, forget about that. So this single is going to be part of an album that you're releasing sometime in the future.
Yeah, we're in post-production. We're working on the mixes. I also I recorded a verse on a song with DMC for his album.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on with that, but you know what? It's like, I think there's a lot of songs that end up in graveyards. I'm hoping that these ones don't end up in graveyards. I hope that I get to put them out, but
yeah,
it's a process. So.
It's weird how that happens, like, I don't know.
Bummer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is a bummer. I gotta play this too real quick. This is great.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. Getting a little handsy there.
Yeah,
that's what you're so yeah, I probably would have the same reaction. What was going on there? Did you just run into him or?
Oh no! So we did a show together in Atlanta. Wow. Yeah, it's called The Shit Show. He was the headliner, and I was in the show. It was like
his hands are all up.
I know. That's why I was like, "Keep touching me!"
Oh Lord! Me.
That's what I was screaming. "Keep touching me!" Yeah, it was funny. It was fun. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I mean. Is there anyone you haven't worked with yet that you would like to work with? Like kind of a dream?
Some girls. Yeah, some of the girls.
Oh, some girls.
All the girls.
Any in particular that are at the top of your head? Like...
I mean, Madonna first. I'm all up in Peach's DMs trying to get her to let me open for her.
Nice.
Yeah. Cardi. Like Cardi is freaking hilarious. I just think we would like do so many fun things together.
Oh yeah, I love Cardi.
I really love Rhapsody too. I feel like it
Yeah.
would be mortifying for her to be like.
Don't say that. You never know.
No, you never know. But I did. Yeah, I had a show idea for us actually that I thought would be really funny.
Have
Yeah,
you heard God Squad?
Yeah.
You have?
Little Sims is my favorite though. She's
Oh, yeah.
like, and Doechii. You know, those
Yeah,
are I would
yeah.
say those are my top. Little Sims and Doechii are my top for sure.
Cool.
But Cardi's so funny. I think she'd be fun.
I
Obviously,
think she'd
Nikki's
be all about
amazing.
that. Yeah.
Queen Latifah, like anyone, you know what I mean? Like any female MC, I'm into it. Like I have so much respect for how challenging it is, and
Yeah.
unless I'm a little scared of them.
There's really only a couple artists that I would have them on the show, but I'm a little intimidated by them at the same time. One of those would be Azealia Banks. I respect her as an artist. I think she's great. A little scary. Like just I feel like she would like curse me or something.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't like me.
Who knows?
Who knows though? She might, it's like that's at the end of the day, I do have bars. So it's like, on the field, but I don't want to like, okay, so I post videos on what is this channel? YouTube.
Yeah.
And I've had somebody helping me make posters for them, cover art. And when I'm doing a cover of a man's song, I'll put like Mandy Mayhem versus Jay-Z or versus Drake or whatever.
Right.
But if it's Little Kim, I'll say Mandy Mayhem loves Little Kim, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to verse. I do think that competition makes us healthier and stronger and better. And it would be fun to like do some kind of rap battle in a healthy, competitive way with a female artist.
Yeah.
But I think there's just so much of that. I would way rather battle a man. I'm way more into that than I am. I just don't, I would way rather find ways to lift each other up.
Yeah. Because even now in 2025, people are still saying, female rapper, female, and that's fine. But it's also like they got to separate the categories. It's always like, well, who's better, this female or this female, and stuff like that. They want to see they want to see women fighting.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah, but I brought up Thought Squad. She's a friend of the show. I think she's super dope. I think that actually y'all would align really well.
She's really funny too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I follow her.
Probably. She does a lot of these videos with her. I think it's her husband's grandmother.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me find something of her. I gotta shout out Thought Squad. Hold on. This is my intermission music. Okay, here we go. Promise it's not. Someone in the comments said Missy and Eve. Those are good choices as well.
Yeah.
What up, BDBGP? How you doing? I am good.
Hi.
Everyone go check BDBGP out. Okay, so this is Thought Squad. Dude, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
I'ma show you how to make a pound cake.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
She's super hard. So, you are open to collabs. Well,
oh yeah. Yeah. I'm in LA for a few weeks. So anyone who's out there, HMU.
There you go. There you go, folks. And your Instagram is Mandy May. I have it in the description.
Manda Merhead.
Okay. So,
right. If you search Mandy Mayhem, you'll find me.
Yeah.
But
it's Instagram.com/Manda MURHEAD. And I put the links to everything in the description. But yeah, so the album's coming out at some point in the near future.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on a Thanksgiving song.
Oh, nice.
Right now, yeah. About stuffing.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, I hope there's a stuffing reference. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Cranberry sauce.
Hopefully we can get that out ASAP.
You can do it.
Yeah. I'm actually like being mentored by Al DeBarge.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's funny. We connected on Instagram, and then like when I was still living out here, we had dinner and we were chatting, and like I've been kind of asking him for help here and there, and just like, how do you write a melody? Like I feel like my melodies are weak, you know, even though I'm rapping, I still want to I like melodic stuff and I sing and whatever too. So you know, at some point he helped me get out here. He supported my trip out here, and
Nice.
at some point we're going to sit down, listen to the album, and talk about.
While you're there,
Yeah,
tell him I said hello.
I will.
Thanks.
And thanks for changing the face of music.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah. Well, unless you got anything else, I think we're good to go.
Yeah,
I
appreciate
appreciate you coming on. Can you do me one favor before we go?
anything.
Could you? Oh wow. Could you just do a little DJ drop? You know, this is Mandy Mayhem. You're listening to Rap Yard Podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
This is Mandy Mayhem, and you're listening to Rap Yard Podcast.
Boyka. All right, folks. Thanks for watching.